The kitchen glowed warm, thanks to the under-cabinet LED strips Jake had installed that week, bulbs he'd gotten at cost through a supplier friend. "I think they were wrong," Mia said. "Me too." She never asked about them again. High school, Lincoln High, Portland, Oregon. Mia graduated in June 2024 with an unweighted 4.0 GPA and a 1520 SAT, excellent, if not perfect. College acceptances rolled in. Oregon State with a full ride, Portland State, and the University of Oregon. She chose Oregon State, pre-med. "Why pre-med?" I asked. "You know you don't have to prove anything, right? You don't have to be a doctor just because." "Mom," she interrupted, "I want to be a doctor because you and Dad showed me helping people isn't about prestige. It's about showing up. You code surgeries so patients don't go bankrupt. Dad rewires homes to keep families safe. I want to heal people. That's it." She paused. "Jake. And maybe I want to prove you can become a doctor without a medical dynasty behind you. That it's about what you do, not who you're related to." Leaning in the doorway, smiled. "You're already ahead of most med students, kid. You know what real work looks like. I spent 15 years in medical administration, never becoming a doctor, but I knew the system." 2008 to 2012, medical billing clerk at Osu Medical Center, $18 an hour. Same hospital where my parents worked, different building. I saw my mother once across the cafeteria. She either didn't see me or pretended not to. 2012 to 2016, medical coding supervisor at Providence Portland Medical Center, $32 an hour, managing a team of 8 coding or visits, surgeries, transplants. I got good at it, really good. 2016 to 2020, hospital operations coordinator at Legacy Emmanuel Medical Center, $55,000 a year, with benefits and retirement matching. 2020 to 2024, revenue cycle director at Salem Hospital, $78,000 a year. We moved to Salem 45 miles south of Portland, far enough to avoid running into my parents at Trader Joe's. I earned my certifications, CPC Certified Professional Coder and CHAA Certified Healthcare Access Associate, framed them, and hung them in my office. Jake used to joke, "You've got more letters after your name than some of those doctors you work with." "Not the ones that matter," I'd say. "The ones that matter are on the paychecks," he'd shoot back. "You're keeping people from going bankrupt. That's healing." September 2019. The Oregonian ran a profile of Dr. Eleanor Bennett, my mother honored for 30 years of pediatric service. The photo showed her 60. Accepting an award from the Oregon Medical Association, smiling, surrounded by colleagues. The article gushed about her dedication to family-centered care. I found a printed copy in the break room, read 3 paragraphs, and had to stop. That night, Jake found me in the bathroom, the article crumpled in my hand. He didn't ask, just held me, let me cry, and threw it away when I was done. We never talked about it. Jake filed the paperwork for Grayson Electric LLC, Oregon CCB license number 237,891. It started small, just him. Then he hired a 19-year-old apprentice named Danny, who reminded me of Jake at that age. By 2024, Grayson Electric had Jake plus 3 apprentices, 2 white Ford Transit vans with Grayson Electric in blue lettering, and an office in our spare bedroom. Revenue hit $180,000 a year, stable, honest work. Jake specialized in residential rewiring and solar panel installation with a philosophy: do it right, not fast. Treat every home like it's your own. His first big job, rewiring a 1909 Craftsman home in Portland's Lads Edition with original knob and tube wiring. The owner's retired teachers had been quoted $65,000 by another contractor. Jake bid $45,000. "You're leaving $20,000 on the table," the husband said. Jake shrugged. "I'm leaving you with safe wiring and money for your grandkids' college fund." "That's worth more." They hired him. It took 6 weeks. When he finished, they cried, saying he'd saved their home. Word spread. Grayson Electric became known for honesty, fairness, and excellent work. Jake never advertised, he didn't need to. Portland's a small town when you do good. Summer 2023, Mia worked for Jake as his assistant. $15 an hour. He taught her basic electrical work, stripping wire, reading circuit diagrams, testing voltage patiently, carefully, respecting the danger. Electricity doesn't care about your intentions, he told her. It only cares about the path you give it. Medicine's the same. You can want to heal someone, but if you don't know what you're doing, you'll hurt them. Knowledge protects people. Is that why you never went back to school? Mia asked, pulling wire through a conduit. Because you already had the knowledge, partly, he said. And partly because I had you and your mom. School would have meant less time with you. I didn't want that. Do you regret it? Not even a little. September 3, 2025, 9:42 a.m. I was at work in Salem Hospital's revenue cycle office. Jake was home planning a job bid. FedEx knocked. Jake signed for a thick international envelope. Return address: Harlow and Carter International Law, Sydney, Australia. He called me, Abe. We got something weird. Weird how lawyers from Australia. Envelope weighs like 2 pounds. Open it. He did. I heard paper rustling, then a long silence. Honey, his voice flat and distant, it's from my dad. I drove home in 45 minutes Salem to Portland, breaking every speed limit. Jake sat at the kitchen table, the letter spread out before him. I've read it 3 times, he said. I can't make it make sense. I picked it up. Dated September 3, 2025, from Harlow and Carter, Sydney, Melbourne, Perth, addressed to Mr. Jacob Michael Grayson, 45,521 Say Hawthorne Boulevard, Portland, or 97,215. Subject: Estate of Walter Kenneth Grayson. Notification of inheritance. Dear Mr. Grayson, this firm represents your father, Walter Kenneth Grayson, born March 17, 1959, currently residing in Perth, Western Australia. We are writing to inform you that you have been named sole beneficiary of Mr. Grayson's estate, valued at approximately 15.3 million Australian dollars, 10.2 million US dollars. Closing parenthesis. Your father wishes to meet you before his passing. Enclosed, please find medical documentation regarding his current health status and a time-sensitive matter requiring your review. Mr. Grayson has instructed us to clarify that the inheritance is irrevocable and unconditional. However, he respectfully requests the opportunity to speak with you regarding a critical medical situation. Please contact our office at your earliest convenience. Sincerely, Jonathan Harlow, Senior Partner. $10 million, I said. Jake nodded. Keep reading. The attachments included an estate summary, a will draft, and a DNA test offer proving paternity after 30 years. Then the medical files. I'd spent 15 years coding medical records. I could read a chart faster than most doctors. Patient, Walter Kenneth Grayson, March 17, 1959, age 66. Diagnosis: end-stage renal disease ESRD, stage 5 CKD. Treatment: hemodialysis 3 times weekly. GFR, 8 milliliters per minute, 1.73 square meters normal, greater than 90. Prognosis without transplant, 6 to 18 months. Australian transplant waitlist, 4 to 7 years, low priority due to age.